Hello, you're live. It says, hey, welcome everybody to the internet. It's so good to be here. Check. Let me check this one. Check. Okay. Glad you could all make it. Wow. 3 million people. If 0/200 means 3 million, I think. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully, some of you may have bought tickets for my last show right before the pandemic. Right before the pandemic hit. Hopefully, a lot of people bought tickets. Died because I can't return your money. But here now, really miss playing live. But we're going to do some of the classic songs and some of the not so classic songs. And of course, I'll take requests. But I know you're going to hear this one. I haven't played this song in it's been like 30 years. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my retainer, but it's better. It's for singing purposes. Actually, something else. Wait. Oh, cherry tomato. Take that out too. So, some of these songs, I've been working on for the entire pandemic. I've rewritten them, but I know that you like the classic originals, so we're gonna hear some of those too. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Blood Orange had that for breakfast. It's actually there's something else in there. I had an orange in my throat. That's much better. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see. I'd like to welcome Marjorie Taylor Greene and Bernie Sanders. Music really brings people together in a what? Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene sucks. Sorry. Never mind. Somebody's handle, I guess. No, we've all been stuck, except for Republicans, at home this whole time and building up a large supply of plastic gloves and masks and so forth. During the pandemic, these are plastic gloves, but after the pandemic, they're five-fingered condoms for orgies that we'll be having. This first song, and the masks. You're probably wondering what you can do with your mask after the pandemic. I mean, during the pandemic, it's a mask. After the pandemic, we'll have enough yarmulkes for everyone to be Jewish. By the way, Jewish means kind of a Jew. Like, why didn't he show up to services? I thought he was a Jew. Well, he's Jewish. That's what that actually means. Just trying to give it a little religious education while we're playing some rock out songs from the past, the future, the present, and all times in between. This guitar, the chords, I've actually named them after the Ramones instead of A, E, I, O, U, which are the normal guitar chords. It's R-A-M-O-N-E-S. I can remember that easier as a Ramones fan. But it's the same, except the notes are louder. Wait. Okay. So This first song, is a so red potato. I forgot I made home fries for breakfast, and I was like one potato short. That's what happened to it. You got it when you need to be mindful when you're making breakfast, because if you just go about it like a zombie, you can end up obviously swallowing a whole uncooked potato. I'm so glad to have you all here. There's something wrong with my computer because it still says 0, but I'm sure that actually I'm looking at the wrong thing. It says 2. All right. Both of you look like little circles with domed shoulders. No real personality there, but that's okay. We've been on air for 6 minutes, so it's time to get started and get rocking. By the way, the proper way to say good morning to a German baker is Guten Morgen. All right. So, before I get started, I just want to say that I was taking, I do a lot of cleaning during the pandemic. I mean, what else are you going to do? I've been cleaning out my closets, cleaning out my attic, my underwear drawer, my other underwear drawer, my other underwear drawer. I have a lot of underwear. And I was looking at my pencil collection, and I realized it was pointless. So I sharpened them. All right. So let's get started with a little number that I think that you'll all want to sing along with. I won't be able to hear you, but I assume you're singing. And if you don't know the words, hold on a second. Sorry. Bananas stuck in my throat. It was a little, actually 2, they're very ripe. If I can get a third one up, make banana bread. I'll work on that. I was down in Sheboygan before the pandemic, and trying to get a COVID. Actually, I wasn't in Sheboygan, but I did get I don't know how many COVID tests y'all have had to get. I have had 4 from work, all negative. But the annoying thing is that you have to, around here, it won't be paid for by insurance unless you say that you had just been exposed to somebody who had slept with somebody from Brazil or Germany. You have to give them a story, or else you have to pay for it. But what I wanted to say was to get an appointment to get a COVID test, even now at this time in the pandemic, it's the turnaround time. It was a week. It was a week to get the appointment and then wait for the results. And waiting a week for a COVID test is kind of like waiting 9 months for the results of a pregnancy test. That's how useful that is. How's the lighting? Pretty grim. I just have this lamp in front of me, but we'll make do, as we always have in these times. They're actually not uncertain times. They're pretty certain, but people like to say that. It took us a long time to get here, didn't it? It was a really big took us, but that's all right. Okay. Every time I eat maple syrup, I feel like a vegetarian vampire. We're going to get started with number 4, followed by number 7. Which I just have numbers for my songs. As titles are fleeting like names. like that joke about the prisoners who all the jokes are just, they've said them so many times, they're just numbers. I don't like to repeat my songs at every single show. Kind of like like stand-up comedians who say the same joke every time. Not that my songs are jokes. Did I tell you about the time I opened for the Kinks? This is a big, the whole band was there, it wasn't just me, but it was a big stadium concert in Providence. And I opened the limo door for the Kinks. I didn't actually play on stage with them. And as they were getting into the limo, Ray and Dave Davies, I did shout at them, "Remember, family is everything." But I don't think they heard me. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we're getting started today. I'd like to play this a little ditty I'd like to name this one after a hair salon that I would like to start someday called Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. Because hair salons, they have to be named after puns. It's like some sort of law. I know, getting sexy here. Okay. Now, after tonight's show, I'm going to have some champagne to celebrate the opening of Champagne Bottle. So let me just, is that better? Wait. What about didgeridon'ts for those who don't like didgeridoos? I want to also, hopefully my music helps to encourage you that tomorrow is coming someday. Tomorrow is the day that tomorrow is coming. If they wanted the deodorant to be secret, why do they advertise it? Some of you from Facebook, I imagine, because all my friends exist only digitally. I have been on Facebook way too much. And I know that because my dreams have like buttons on them that I can, that's what I see at the end of the dream. I have the option of hitting thumbs up. Okay. Ever try having a civilized conversation with a baby? They don't make any sense. I have to get older friends. Oh my God, don't you hate going to those shows where the guitarist just tune the whole time and talk, and you're like, whoa, is this like some form of obsessive compulsive disorder? Don't you have people to tune your guitars? I actually have people to tune my guitars, but they're in quarantine. So we're just gonna have to make do. This particular guitar was made by Terry High, known at the time as Terry Dactyl. Just to give Terry a shout out. Excuse me, I burped. That is one of the great things of living alone, is like bodily sounds. Enjoy them. This guy invented a new sport, horse belly riding. It's like horseback riding, but a lot more challenging. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started. I hope I can remember these songs. It's been a while, but I'm really looking forward to getting back on the road tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, the music's coming up. Yeah, where is the music? Just getting ready for that. Hold on a second. This first song is something that, let me just adjust the light for just a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep tuning and I'll be ready for the first song. When I get back, I'm right over here. Don't go away. Here we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, it's I mean, it hasn't been that long, has it? No. You know, there should be Taekwondo for those who don't like Taekwondo. I also think that badminton should be called good mitten. Wouldn't scare off so many people. Really be a boon to the sport. All right. So this first song reminds me of when last time I was in the grocery store. And by the way, if the cereal says 20% free, you're free to take that 20% and just leave the rest of the box in the store. Dig on in. You know, I don't see the point of a pen with a lid on it unless I take off the lid and then I see the point. Have you ever wondered why it's humans, and not human, grammatically speaking? Something to think about. And that brings us to this song. Except it's 8:17. We're running just a little bit late. Hold on a second. I appreciate everybody coming in and joining us. Music is the language of the masses of the world of tomorrow's today for the future of today's happiness. So that's why I like to really bring back the memories and the future experiences for tomorrow's children. Or maybe that was my political speech when I was running for state corona person. And but in any case, I think it's getting kind of late. We're gonna end this with a little something I like to call a little something. 1, 2. Yeah, that's not how it goes. 1, 2. Hold on a second. All right, well, that's all the time we have for tonight's show. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the music as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. Remember, music is the community service of the community. It services itself, and I've enjoyed playing, and it brings me right back to the olden days, pre-plague. So I'll see you next pandemic. Till then, hasta luego, and good night.